What's happening?
What's going on?
Hey, we getting right to it, man. It's a great day to be here at Sacrifice.
Too short.
Too tall. How y'all living?
Oh, living good, man. TB12.
Hey, the GOAT. No questions.
No, the GOAT is Tilray, but we gonna.
Hey, we're not talking about that.
All right.
Hey.
All right.
I better rewind and listen to what he just said because he's not repeating that one.
All right, but anyways, yeah, I just felt like if Tom got to the championship, there was no way he would lose. That's just how I felt.
I didn't really feel like that. I know people always say you can't bet against Tom.
Okay.
He
got a better chance of making it to the Super Bowl than Steph Curry got of hitting a three.
Now that's crazy.
The percentages.
That's crazy.
He got a better chance of making it to the Super Bowl.
I thought, just from play through the season.
And once he gets to the Super Bowl, he got a better chance of winning it significantly than Steph Curry has to hit a three. Ain't that crazy?
That's why he the GOAT, man. Greatest of all time. Can't take it
but
from
you know what, though? I think we got to stop saying the GOAT in football. You can say the GOAT in basketball. It's like baseball. You can't say the GOAT in football. Like you can say, like in baseball, you can't say the GOAT. You got greatest hitters of all time, the greatest pitchers, the greatest shortstop.
You got GOATs. You got different GOATs.
But I'm saying though, people saying, they saying GOAT. Are they talking about just quarterback?
Yeah, that's what when I'm saying it, I'm just talking about out of the little quarterback.
Out of the quarterback group. Okay, so
I'm not
saying
talking
everybody.
about no. That's not what I'm saying.
Lawrence.
There's different GOATs. That's what I'm saying. There's different GOATs. He's a GOAT.
Okay, so you got different GOATs because the conversation was had. I don't know if it was ESPN. They were saying like the GOAT talk was between Tom and Jerry Rice, and they asked Jerry like, "What's up now? You not?" People are saying Tom is officially the GOAT now just because of their stats.
Right.
Jerry's stats.
So they putting
everybody. Crazy. But you think about Jerry's stats in that era? In that era?
Going dumb?
That to me, let's talk about that real quick. Jerry is more of a GOAT than Tom, if you want to talk about that, because the era they played in, they didn't pass the ball like that.
He was a GOAT.
And the defenses could hit the receivers. You didn't have as many PIs and that many penalties against defensive players.
You could get wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Right. Wow, I can't believe you just said that. But anyway,
you know what I'm talking about.
Anyways, I think that's more impressive because Tom, he started in that era, but the latter half of his legacy has been in an era where you can't touch the quarterbacks. PIs all the time.
You got the Brady rule.
You got right. So I'm saying I think it was more impressive, really, what Jerry has been able to do than Tom in his later half because of the way the game has changed.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they both the GOAT. Easier for Tom, though.
They both the GOATs.
They done made it easier for Tom. You can't touch him. All the Fumblerooski rule. Hey. They don't win against the Raiders. That was a bad call.
Everybody knows that. But yeah, you gotta have different GOATs, man. In the thing, there's Mount Rushmore. You got Mount Rushmore.
So in basketball, it's just one GOAT. There can only be one.
And it's a tough one.
That's how I feel.
It's a tough one between Bron and MJ.
Basketball, they just one.
And then you still got to throw Kobe in that thing.
Yeah. It's just one basketball.
Who you got?
I put it on my story yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I seen him.
Yeah, Jordan with the GOAT head.
I seen him.
You seen that boy? He the GOAT.
He the GOAT right now, but when Bron is done.
First of all.
When Bron is done, he gonna be the GOAT.
No, you can't.
Yeah, look at how many championships he done been to.
It don't matter how many he done been to now.
It does.
No, it don't. So
some people don't make it to any. No, I'm just saying some people don't make it to any. You can't take that away from him.
I don't care if you
can't take.
If you don't make it to any, you ain't in the GOAT talk.
How many times he done lost in the first round compared to Jordan? You see what I'm saying?
All right, so ask Eric who he think the GOAT is right now.
Jordan, but I just said when LeBron is done,
we can't talk in the future.
We all know when LeBron is done. They just showed a stat. I think he need either 2 or 3 more double doubles to be the only player to have like
what 50, that mean?
50 triple doubles.
What that mean?
Those are things that Jordan doesn't have.
What that mean?
So when you're talking about goals, what are we talking about? We talking about stats? We talking about rings?
I'm saying it's more. I'm saying for me, it's a collection of things. Because I don't like to just go off of stats, because you can look at Matthew Stafford's stats and you wouldn't put him in the top tier of quarterbacks.
So then
his stats are crazy.
So then that's what I'm saying. LeBron, just because he ain't won as many rings, people are saying that he's not the GOAT.
Stop. I wasn't done. When I say a collection of things, I ain't just talking about physically. I'm talking about the whole aura, the whole glow, the whole everything. Now, don't get me wrong. With Bron, fill in the blank. With Bron a lot. I love what Bron has done off the court, all of that. But for me, my GOAT, because of my personality and who I am, Jordan is more of a GOAT to me because of how he handled day-to-day business. The way he was able to manipulate and push his players. That is more of who I am. I am more of a Michael Jordan type of guy. I am not a LeBron type of guy when it comes to the style of leadership. I am not soft in that way. That's not who I am. I'm more of a hard-nosed, cuss you out, push you, fight. That's the kind of guy that I was. So that is why I relate to Jordan more. And for me, and I told Ben was at the house, and he says anything LeBron can do to be the GOAT, because I've seen enough. And he was like, is there anything LeBron can do? What happens if he wins 5 more championships? I asked, for me, there ain't nothing else he can do. Because I think he didn't done enough to argue the GOAT already. You know what I'm saying? For me.
Right.
For me.
So there's nothing he can do.
For me, ain't nothing else he can do.
To surpass Jordan as the GOAT.
For me, there's nothing else he can do. For me, again, I think also a part of it was a little bit of the mystique. It was the hype around. The hype is not around LeBron is not the same as it was around Jordan if Jordan stepped out and went anywhere. People see LeBron at the store, and it's kind of if you saw Michael Jordan coming out of Einstein.
I think the hype is there for LeBron too.
I think it's not, because there is no mystique. You see him on social media. You see him in all of these ways that you never saw Jordan. So people see LeBron, like they see him, and there's videos of people seeing him, and you don't see the crying, screaming, falling down. You don't see it because they feel like they know LeBron already.
Right. So that's why I feel like
I think that's a cool aspect.
Right. So when you see him, you feel like you know him, and you can go up to him and be like, "Hey, what's up, Bron?" Blah 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 blah.
I like that aspect though. I do.
But I think, man, like I said, LeBron, when it's all said and done, he's gonna be the GOAT. There's nobody that's going. Well, I can't just say nobody talking about the future, but
no, you talking the future now?
Listen to him.
No, don't backtrack. You talking the future? Talk the future.
Because he can only add to his stats that he has now, so his stats ain't gonna go down.
But you saying there's nobody that's going, but then I don't want to talk about the future. But you talking about the future now?
But we talking about stats and stuff like that.
Somebody got to get more stats,
right? So somebody might get more stats than him. Might go to more championships than him, right? But when it's all said and done, LeBron is going to be that guy over Jordan.
I got a question.
From basketball to everyday life, all of that.
I think his legacy when it comes to just life, I think is, I don't know. I haven't heard of anybody doing the things that LeBron has done. So, yeah. When it comes to all of that, like I said, I respect, man, LeBron on a whole nother. When I say a collection of things, I mean a collection of things around the sport.
Right.
When I talk about life legacy, I think Bron. When I say a collection of things, I think I'm talking about the way he handled basketball, the way he went about it. Like I said, I think the things that make Jordan the GOAT, this ain't even our topic, y'all. I think the things that make Jordan the GOAT are the same things that I respect LeBron for, and let me lay that out. Jordan was so laser focused when it came to politics and stuff. He wasn't out in the open about things like that because he knew he was so just engulfed in championship mentality. Like he didn't do nothing else. That was it. That just competing. He was competing. That's all he wanted to do was compete. Like just compete. Like he was just a dog in that way. That's all he thought about. That's all he did. On the flip side of that, LeBron is able to do what he's done. Look this good, this late in his career is amazing. And all of the championships that he's won, the championships that he's gone to, the pressure that he's been under since he's been 14. No scandals in his relationship. Please hold that together. I'm rooting for you. Please, y'all, don't come out the woodworks with nothing. Please, LeBron, I hope you ain't done nothing crazy.
He ain't done nothing crazy.
I hope you ain't done nothing crazy because you know they are. Think about the amount of people that are hunting.
They waiting.
You know TMZ and everybody else is watching LeBron's every move. Everything he does, they are watching. So he can't mess up.
He know that.
So what I'm saying is Mike's laser focus on just winning championships and just being it and doing it the way he did, and you could see it in the documentary, to why LeBron can carry so many different. To me, I will always say I feel like he's the most mentally tough athlete ever because he can deal with social justice and equality, fight for that, start a school, be LeBron and his brand, have 3 kids and a family with no scandals, still show up on the court and win. And to me, all the things that he's able to do. But that one thing that just gets me is his style of leadership. And it's a style thing. I know. And it's nothing against him. That's just me.
He just like to get everybody involved.
I ride with the Mike and the Kobe kind of thing. I ain't passing it when it's on the line because I'm Mike and I'm Kobe.
Right.
LeBron will still pass it and make the right basketball decision, but when you miss the shot, it ain't the right decision. I'd rather LeBron miss it.
It's all style of play.
I'd rather LeBron take the shot and miss
than him pass it to somebody. Yeah, yes, I will agree on that.
And that just bothers me.
Because Mike gonna take the last shot.
It bothers me.
I hear you. But LeBron is that guy. He don't need nobody on his team to take them to the finals.
I got a question. Now, y'all forgive me, y'all. I know it might sound like sometimes that we kind of sports junkies, but, you know, we got other stuff going on.
That's what we do now.
But has LeBron hit that 1998 kind of shot in the finals? Has he hit that shot like Kyrie hit against the...
yes, when he was with the Cavs.
He hit that shot?
Yes.
Okay.
Deep.
I don't remember.
Deep.
Okay. He didn't hit that shot.
Yes, he has. When he was at the Cavs.
The first time or the second time?
I want to say it was the first.
First time?
It was one of the two. It was like almost dang near from half.
It was like a runner, like a last second runner shot, or was it like an isolated?
Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't like a runner.
Because we can talk about that too. I believe these isolated throw up shots, them lucky shots, but them isolated shots.
Yeah, it wasn't. He got the ball. Somebody passed it to him, and he was just like at the top of the key, but deep, and he just
hit it.
Yeah, it wasn't like a runner or anything like that.
Okay.
So he didn't hit some clutch shots. Nah. He just tried to get his teammates. He just tries to play the game. I don't want to say the right way, but
no, most basketball say that it is the right way.
Say the right way, but I mean, you can't say the way Jordan was playing was the wrong way.
Yeah, right, or the right way, because there were times. Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. I just think that
that's one of those that's gonna be forever.
I don't think that anyone will ever. It's like I don't know. I think here. Okay, here we go. That Bulls era and that team, I think, was special for some reasons. I think the whole collection of things with Rodman, with Pippen, I think a lot of things that were going on with the GM, all that stuff was kind of crazy, right? With LeBron, do you think that he's been on that kind of team where they can do? Because, it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm thinking like when he was with the Cavs, and this is why he's special too. Because pretty much every team, he can go pretty much anywhere, and they're going to be a finals contender.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He don't really need the star.
I'm just asking, though. This ain't got nothing to do with GOAT. But like that era when the Cowboys in the 90s, kind of like when you think about how that felt with them, the Bulls with that.
You got that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, does he have that anywhere? Is that like a...
He ain't got that era unless...
You know why? I know why.
Unless you say when he was with the Heat, that was the era.
How many did they win?
3? 2, 3?
LeBron got how many chips? He was 3 out of 10. He got 4, or he got 5.
Fact checkers now.
How many championships do Bron have? I know a lot of the basketball guys, they know this off the top of it.
4 or 5?
I think he got 4. But
or
I could be
5.
wrong. Jordan got 6. How many championships?
But he doesn't. I don't.
But
if there was an era, I would say the era is when he was with the Heat
and the
with
reason why
D Wade and Chris Bosh.
And the reason why I ask is because he got 4. Okay, so he got 4. This is why. Because out of 11 championships he's gone to, there was not an era where he won 5 in the last 7 years or 5 in the last 8. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been no like 3 peats.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It was just
at
Miami when they went. I think they went 3 times in a row. They lost,
but they didn't win. That's what I'm saying.
They didn't win 3 times in a row.
So that's the feeling that I'm talking about. That's related to the GOATs in a way. Now I know Tom didn't win one back to back, did he? No, I don't think they won
one of it. He had to have won at least one back to back.
He had a back to back.
At least one
back to back. Why are they saying that there ain't been no back to back championships then? Man, y'all gonna have to help me out. I don't know if he won a back to back.
Was they saying that, or I don't know? I heard something else about the loser. The loser at the Super Bowl ain't made it back.
I need some more help now. That's the only back to back. Okay.
Yeah. The losers of the Super Bowl ain't been back.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. But he only won one back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But that ain't even our main topic.
All right.
Excuse me. So the main topic is I don't think having patience is a good thing.
It depends on where that patience is coming in, I believe.
Okay.
Right? Because right now you've been having some great patience since November, I will say.
Okay.
You've been having some great patience. And that patience has been paying off.
Has it?
It's been paying off in that patience.
Oh, I know what he talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what he talking about.
You know what I'm talking about,
okay.
right?
Okay.
Whereas, for me, I ain't been having the same type of patience, and it just hasn't been looking the same. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like it's different situations.
Absolutely.
Call for whether or not you need to have patience.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tell you what situation we really talk about.
Well, let's talk about it.
So people are like, this is where I am on this. I personally don't have great patience, and everybody know that. I ain't got great patience. Now I've grown to have better patience in certain situations.
Yes.
But I don't have great patience. But I also feel like that's the reason why we've been successful as fast as we've been, because I don't have great patience.
Yes.
I think there are times, like you said, where you have to have patience situationally. But I think when it comes to setting goals and achieving things, I don't think there's any room for patience. What I think there's room for is how you react when things don't happen as fast as you want. For instance, and I saw I don't know where it is, y'all. Y'all know I don't be knowing names and where to pull from stuff. But I saw something that said, I just remember certain things. But I saw something that said, not to, like, for instance, don't set your goals to be 10 years out. Set them for 3 years out, and if you don't achieve them in 3, cool, but you probably gonna achieve it in 5. Because you didn't say, I'm trying to set my goals for 10 years. I'm gonna give myself 10 years. Instead, you squeezed all of that work down to 3 years, and it took you longer than 3, but it took you half the time. Instead of 10.
Then if you would have said, I'm going to do it in 10.
Exactly.
Because then you would have...
Probably would have took you 12 to 15.
Right, because you wouldn't have been pressing the gas.
Exactly.
You wouldn't have been pressing...
Exactly. And I honestly feel like that's related. That's a direct reflection of my life and where we are. I think I do not have great patience. I just feel like there are certain things when it comes up, when there's a certain thing that I'm going after, it's like I will go overdrive and I'll dump all my energy into it. Now, it won't happen as fast as we would like it, but we cut the time down in half probably because of not having patience. On the way, I understand the process and how, if things don't work, but I think that a part of the reason why we have been so successful personally and in business is that I don't have a lot of patience.
But the other side of that, right? You gotta know where you're going to have your patience and where you're not going to have your patience. So where are you going to put your energy?
Elaborate.
And not put your energy, right? Okay. So I think we talked about this in one of our episodes. We over 100 now, so I don't really remember what number it was. But I think we talked about one time being busy.
Okay.
Right. Everybody's saying they're just right. Yeah. Everybody's busy, right? But are you really busy? What are you busy doing?
That was the busy ain't good.
Right.
Yeah.
Being busy ain't good.
Yeah. I
can be busy all day doing little things here and there, but really not get nothing done.
Really, what you doing, right?
I didn't really get anything done. So I think one thing for you is you have a good sense of where your energy is going to go.
Okay, I see where you're going.
And this over here, this ain't getting none of my energy because I'm focused on where I'm headed right here. So all my attention, all my energy is right here. So I think you got to have a good sense of what is really
important, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
What is really important and what's not important.
That's a major.
For you to have that patience. You know what I mean?
That's major because you could lose your patience on something that really ain't gonna affect. Right. You know what? And this kind of a little off topic, but I'm gonna talk a little bit to my entrepreneurs here. This is one area where I think I grew in business, and it took one time, and I've put my energy elsewhere. So, if any entrepreneurs on here, or if you're a customer, just be conscious of this. And yeah, I am biased because we are a small business, and I'm not talking small business like under 500 employees. I'm talking about small business like 4.
Right.
So small business owner, let me tell you, we experience a lot of people that will sign a contract, become a member, and then think that because we're a small business, they don't have to honor any contracts. They don't have to honor what they say. They can take all the discounts and then just walk away whenever they feel like it because they know the owner. They know Eric. They see him every day. It's all good. Y'all got a business. Y'all will be fine. You won't miss me type of attitude. But whenever we are a business, when we do take the proper steps to say, hey, I'm gonna forward you that email or that contract that you said you didn't sign. Here's your signature. Here's a digital copy of your signature. Here's the date that you signed it. Here are the line items that you saying you didn't see. And here are the rules, and this is what we have to do going forward. And I had clients, man, y'all check me out. I had clients that tried to threaten us, try to say that we were harassing them because they didn't want to honor their part of the agreement. Took the discounts and they ran. And then they tried to lie. And then when we had the paperwork, they threatened us with lawyers. And then I said, okay, well, that's no problem. Here's my number. Call our lawyer. And so get me out of it. Like, I don't even want to deal with it. Here's the number. But they made all kind of threats. It was one of the I was hurt. I really was, because everybody that walks through our doors, you know that you get all of our energy. Yes. You get all of our energy. I mean, you get the absolute best of us every single day. And it takes a lot out of us. And so we not only give you our energy spiritually, like emotionally, we give you our energy physically in trying to help you achieve your goals. So that hurt. It really did. And I was like, wow, I can't believe someone would do something like this. Like, you smile in my face every day, like trained you all of these days, and then you just decided to become a liar and just your character just went way left. After I put a lot of energy into that, I was like, okay, I can't focus on that anymore. So I decided, now I love our current members. Anyone that I love them. I love ex-members. I love all of that. But what I decided was, I was like, I can't put my energy into getting someone to pay that walked away from their agreement. I needed to put it into the people that want to be here, that are coming. Right. So instead of focusing on them, I know there's someone else out there that wants to be here. Let me focus on new business instead of people that really screwed us over. And so, since then, they haven't been the last one. There's been quite a few people that have decided, oh, my card isn't working anymore. I signed a contract. I'm kind of done. And they walked away. And you know what I say? That's on you. That's on you. That's on you. And for me, I've always found it really, really interesting, because that's not who we are, and that's not how I do things. Like, I couldn't walk away. I couldn't do that, especially not to a miniature business. Right. Someone that you in their face all day, every day, that you know what I mean? You don't do that. But, that's what we are. And people do that all the time. They act like, they don't have to pay, or they want to walk away, and and that's fine. I have found it for us to be way better for us to put our energy into new business, not in the sense that we neglect our people. We love our people, but if someone decides they want to walk away, cool. Then that's what my patience used to go left when people did that. But over time, I figured out, like, slowly, like, okay, I don't have patience with that, but I need to put my urgency into new business instead of that. Right. And that's paid off in that way. So yeah. It has paid off. Like he said, we still have people that do it, but the amount of new business coming in compared to them folks. Yeah, right. That's a good way to look at it. Yeah. We ain't even giving it a second thought, really. You left, all right. We thinking about it a little bit, but we really ain't we're gonna talk about it. We ain't focused on it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have at least a day where we're gonna talk about it. Don't get it twisted. We're gonna talk about it. But it is what it is. I understand. People are, I guess, fight or flight on stuff, and a lot of people are flighty when things get uncomfortable, or when people feel like they can do what they want to do, and guess what? They can't. People can do what they want to do. Just know that you can never come back.
Right. That's the thing about it.
Actually, let me take that back. You can come back, but you're gonna have to pay off your old stuff and then pay your new stuff. Mm-hmm. But you know,
it's a hassle.
Yeah. But that was a real topic today, was patience. And Eric, yeah, great point, man. I think you have to be selective.
You do, and I think shoot, I mean, you do a great job of that. Great job.
Yeah, I think collectively we all do a good job with that. So patience. Know
when to have patience.
Yeah.
Know what's important, what's not important,
and
what's
the reaction.
Gonna get you.
Your reaction to your patience, like don't have patience with your goals. And what I mean by that, I tell people all the time, you ain't gonna lose that 25 pounds, or we ain't gonna drop that 4.6 to a 4.5 in 2 weeks. We tell people all the time. But your work ethic needs to not have any patience. That's a good way to say it.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You can't have patience with that.
With your work ethic.
You gotta attack it.
Yeah.
It's not just gonna happen.
Yeah.
You gotta attack it.
Yeah. So
I'm tired of telling people the same thing.
No patience. Sauce Twins. #ask Sauce Twins.
What will you sacrifice to be great?